Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming back to the channel. We just Deb Chanel's 28 Swirl, where we do the bold and the beautiful reviews. It was an interesting day today. Okay, we're talking about season 31, episode 39, which is Bold and the Beautiful that aired on Thursday, November the 9th, 2017. Okay, we're just gonna jump right on into it because it was just a hot mess. I can't believe the writers are going back and forth with the same old dead storyline and trying to potentially make us think they're gonna put Steffi with Bill once again. Didn't we try that once again in the past? Long, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Oh my goodness. But anyway, we go right on into it. We have Liam is coughing and lounging around the house, thinking about being cared or being caved in and cared for by Sally Spectra. Well, honey, if it was the apocalypse and you two were the only ones on Earth, I guess you two would share memories and try to procreate and fill the world back up with, you know, human beings, okay? So, of course, life and death situations, fight or flight scenarios, you will tend to draw to that person that you're with. And you may have feelings that come out, which is basically what you and Sally share. So, like I said, he was basically thinking about the caved in situation and both of them possibly dying, and Sally expressing her undying love for him and kissing on him, and then he returning the kiss back to her. Um, and he's just really deep in thought with that when Steffi comes in and interrupts him and his thinking of that moment. Talking about, oh, Dad called to just check on us, more so checking on you to see if you okay, this, that, and the third. And, Liam just like, really? Okay, come on now. I'm in my thoughts. You're disturbing me. No, that's just my pun intended. Cause that girl, she just like sticking to you like glue. Okay, but it is what it is. She got to fight for her man. But Liam thanks her, and I guess trying to tell her thank you and tell you that thank you for checking on me, but I'm cool. Then we have Sally's over at her little place, sharing with Coco some of the things that happened, but not all the things that happened. And Coco ain't giving up. She's trying to find every little bit of piece of information she can grab a hold to, because she know it's something more to the story than what Sally's letting on. But they're making small talk amongst themselves, and Coco is doing her little sister thing, trying to take care of her sister, by making her breakfast and this, that, and the third. Okay. Then we have White over at Spencer Publications, talking with his dad, Bill, about Liam, Sally, and Brooke, and how all of the situation has just gotten totally out of hand. I mean, he's just rationalizing, and putting it in his perspective. When he wasn't there, he wasn't in no life or death situation. He did just bag on up, But of course, that is really Bill Spencer's ace in the hole. His, what do you call it? Um, chip off the old block, if you would say. Who that doggone White? I'm sick of him, but he is definitely more like his father than anything else. Okay, than Liam could ever be exposed to. And Wyatt's being the dutiful son, taking up for his dad, Bill. And Bill is just soaking in all his misery. Like, if only just people just do what I asked them to do, I wouldn't be into this mess. No, Bill, you need to just wake up. Smell the coffee, okay? You cannot continue to go around and make it Bill's day all day, every day. Oh, no, the world don't surround itself around Bill Spencer. Then, of course, Bill is giving his take on the perspective of how Sally has gotten a strong man hold or woman hold over Liam. And, it just must be broken. Now, Sally ain't no siren running around now. She's just doing what she has to do. Even her technique is kind of questionable because, a couple of months ago, she was just pining over Thomas, and Thomas had saved her, and she just so lucky to have him, and this, that, and the third. I'm like, boy, she's playing her role like Brooke, like Sally, like what's that girl name? Dog. Caroline, and the list can just go on and on and on. I'm just sick of all of them pretty much. All right. But anyway, we go on to the story. But we going back to the story of what was going on. Small talk was going on again with the two sisters, talking about Liam, what they actually went through, and Sally still ain't trying to give her sister a little crumb of evidence that, yep, I done screwed up again. I done divulged my undying love for Liam. And, Steffi is right. She always liked to go with men, rich men at that. Um, to bail her out of stuff, and then she thinks she has to just go and be with them. I'm like, Sally, have you ever heard of taking what is given to you and moving on? Okay, not getting so involved where you think you got to have a relationship. Liam is married. He confused anyway. Like that man had told him on that plane going to Australia, you don't need to be married, honey. You just need to date, date, and date. Be a retired bachelor. Even when you get old, you still don't need to marry nobody. Because you're going to always look for that one person, that underdog that you're going to have to help. Then you're going to start developing feelings for them. And it's just going to be a hot mess all the way around. But we had tried to tell the writers, do not put Liam and Steffi together. They did not need to be together. They were total opposites, ready to ignite. And I'm not talking about in a good way. Okay? Just They just on two different playing fields, two different pathways. He's on the holistic, nature bending, loyalty when it suits him, of course. But he just there to help the little man get ahead. Wow, Steph is on the fun track where she has a silver spoon in her mouth, and she's gonna milk it for whatever it's worth, and she's gonna stay around the rich and famous. Okay, which she was born around and bred it in. Okay, so that's why they were never mixed. But moving back on, that was my pun intended. Okay, then we have Lim is still defending Sally to Steffi over at their crib. And Steffi really is not wanting to hear it anymore. She's basically telling Liam or forcing him, you know, I'm just not, I don't trust her. And I think you just need to break it off. Make a clean cut. Just leave her in the wind, honey. Leave her in the wind. Then Liam is telling Steffi he's not trusting Bill anymore. Steffi's trying to tell Liam to forgive his dad. Okay, now you want on one hand to forgive a man that's been destroying Sally since day one that she came to town, burning buildings, sabotaging, doing this, that, and the third, but you don't want Liam to have any type of compassion for this lady called Sally. You just don't want him to have no compassion, but you want to have all the compassion in the world for Bill tearing up stuff all around now in California. Okay, Steffi, you really need to sit down. Sit down, girl. Okay. Then we have Liam is telling Steffi he don't want that legacy what Bill is displaying. And I'm like, okay, all right, I can understand that. But then you need to cut out ties, honey. You need to get your own business. Tell your daddy, keep running Spencer Publications however he chooses to see fit. Give him, ask him for your money, your legacy money, and you go start your own nonprofit organization and get out there and do the darn thing. Maybe even compete against your dad on some entity or some level. But y'all like oil and water. Y'all ain't gonna mix. Y'all ain't gonna mix. You're too good for each other. He's bad, you good. It ain't gonna mix. Okay. So we're moving on from there. But Steffi, before we move on, she tells, okay, you ain't forgiving or liking your dad at this time. Hell, I don't like Sally. I don't like her at all. I don't trust her. Then Steph is telling them to just cut ties, cut and dry, kiss Sally goodbye. Just go on over there, kiss her goodbye. And, I'm like, you really don't, are you figuratively saying that or literally saying that? Because, baby, you 1, 2, 3 steps behind. They already done shared the kiss. And Sally has definitely told her undying love for the man that you call your husband, okay? All right. Then we got Liam tell Steffi he got to go. He don't tell Steffi where he going. And I'm pretty sure she's quite figured it out. He's going over there to see her. The other woman, I should say, his mistress. Because that's what it seems like it's going to turn out to be. But anyway. And he leaves Steffi at home, okay, pining for herself. Then we got Bill is telling why back at Spencer Publications. Thanks you for being so loyal to me. And then he start talking bad about Liam and Sally all again. He said he don't know, but that woman's gonna be more trouble and gonna cost him a lot. Just wait and see. So he already putting bad mouth on his son. Already putting bad mouth on his son. Okay. Then we have Sally's sister Coco is trying to ask just what did happen with you and Liam. Did y'all share one of those fight or flight moments where y'all really didn't know what was going on, so y'all just shared some intimate stuff with one another? And of course, Liam shows up at the door, so Sally really can't give her that information that she is so desperately seeking. Coco gets up from being on the sofa with her sister and answers the door, let Liam in, so he can pretty much talk to Sally, and she calls herself going to visit her neighbors for some jam. Like, okay, girl, you do your thing. Then we got Sally is telling Liam she's sorry and she knows why he's here. And she will forget everything about that kiss and she won't tell anybody that they shared it. Okay? Secret is safe with her. She'll take it to her grave. Liam is telling Sally she don't have the building but she has the talent to come back from this. So he's still on that win-win situation with her. I'm like, Liam, ooh, be a conferred bachelor. You don't need to be married to nobody, honey, because you just like going floating to one woman to the next woman. You just like a stray cat, honey, or you just getting all these stray cats and trying to help them. But anyway, we got Sally's telling him she may be leaving town because she can't stand to basically see him with somebody else and she don't, told her undying love for him. Like, did you just say the same thing about Thomas about 2 or 3 months ago, girl? Get with it. Okay, even Big Red, your aunt, didn't do this kind of travesty type of loving going around LA. But then we got her, Liam looking at her crazy. Liam tells Sally he has to tell his wife what happened. And Sally hits the roof and said, no, 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 you don't. I'm like, yeah, because you don't want the ass whooping that Stephanie's going to bring to you. Because just a couple of days before all this incident happened, she told you stay away from her man. Don't get it twisted. That's her man. Don't get any ideas of coming in between her and her man. So see, now you might have to get an ass whooping, okay? But anyway, Stephanie's over there visiting Bill. Okay, I don't know why she over there at her father-in-law house. He can take care of himself. He a big boy. He's a mover and shaker. But she calls herself going over there to see how he's doing. Bill takes off his wedding ring and said, Brooke don't want him no more. She done pretty much confirmed their marriage is over, this, that, and third. So he called himself moving on. I'm like, man, ain't no divorce papers been filed. Ain't nothing been signed. I'm like, what are you doing, Bill? What are you doing? Okay? You should be over there fighting for her. Okay? Before any of all this stuff started happening. And Brooke ought to be ashamed of herself too, because she said the same thing. She meant her vows. So one thing led to another. Neither one of y'all acting right. Oh, neither one of y'all need to be married anymore. I'm tired of seeing weddings going around here between you, Brooke, and Ridge. Okay. Then we have he's telling Steffi that he wish Brooke could be more understanding and forgiving as she is. I'm like, oh Lord, the writers, please do not play up a scene. Well, Bill accidentally or throws himself or what do you call it? Pushes himself up against on Steffi. That's not good, man. That is your daughter-in-law. What? You have no morals. Of course, that's why. See, this is a hot mess of a triangle, a Bermuda triangle at that. Okay, so we move on from there. We go to, well, not too much from there. We have Steffi tries to tell Bill that Brooke does love you. I'm like, yeah, because you're trying to get him off your track. Because you see where he's going with it. He wants to play footsies with you. Okay. Then Bill is just singing Steffi praises like she's Mother Teresa or something. I'm like, oh, I'm finna throw up. Okay. Then Steffi's talking about commitment, and she thinks she has a rock solid foundation of a union with her husband Liam. I'm like, girl, if you only knew, if only you knew, as Pattis Bale sings out on her song, okay? How much I do. No, you don't know what you're talking about, okay? Because Liam is cheating. Cheating with Sally. Okay, moving on. Then we have Sally trying to convince Liam over at her crib to not tell Steffi about that kiss. Don't do it. She said, I can see your relationship burning straight up and going to hell. No, you don't want to do that. I don't want that for you. This, that, and the third. I mean, she just like, I'm like, no, you don't want the ass whooping Steffi's going to put on your behind once she find out what you did when y'all were caved in under the rocks thinking y'all were dying. Okay? Or gun die. Then we have Sally says she doesn't want anything else from Liam. If he can just keep that secret, because she don't see that anything good is going to come out of that. Well, pretty much her ass whooping going to come out of that is what's going to come out of that. Woo! And I can't wait to see that one. But anyway, moving on. Steph still tells, or she's still talking to Bill about Liam trying to save the family. The family's, I'm like, girl, the family's dead. The whole thing of the significance of trying to keep family together in that sense you're trying to work with, it's dead. It's dead as a doorknob. Okay, so keep it moving. Then Liam is thinking about what he should do. Should he tell or should he not tell? Well, y'all, that was my rendition of The Bold and the Beautiful, coming from my perspective, Deb Chanel's 48th World, for today's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful that aired on Thursday, November the 9th, 2017. Look forward to going in with you for Friday's episode that will be airing on the 10th. But of course, you'll get it more likely like in the middle of the wee hours of Saturday morning if you're interested in it. Or you can just binge watch me over the weekend. But blessings to you and your family. And I will talk to you soon about more of The Bold and the Beautiful or something else that I might be discussing as a review. So check me out. Please subscribe, share my videos, and keep coming back, okay? Because I love talking about it. I found a new um, way of doing it, trying to fit it in my schedule because I like the soaps. I don't get a chance to talk with everyone about it lately in the past for the last couple of 2 months it's been since I've been on, and I'm happy to be back. But I can't do both stores. I thought I could with my time constraints, but I can't. But the only stores that I do enjoy watching are The Young and the Restless and Bold and the Beautiful. But Young and the Restless, they go for about an hour, and that just takes too long with editing and putting pictures in and just trying to give you that familiarity of being there, even though you didn't get a chance to see the soaps. Okay? So that's where we're going with it. And I'm gone, and I'll see you soon for something. Take care. Bye bye.